Hi, I'm Colleen Brzozowski. I sit on the Site International Board of Directors. Monica, good morning. Nice to have you join me.
Good morning. Monica Fasse with ITA Group.
Well, I wanted to bring you in today to talk a little bit about membership, how you got involved in Site, and some of the committees that you've served on.
Absolutely. So my first involvement with Site was being a hosted buyer in 2019 at the Montage Palmetto Bluff for the Site Classic. And I came out of that experience thinking I wanted to be a bigger part of Site. So first step was getting my company to support me in that. So I became a member in 2019, immediately following the Site Classic in Montage Palmetto Bluff. My first step in getting involved from there was I served as a volunteer actually for the membership committee for Site Midwest. And so I just volunteered to reach out to partners or the members and make sure that they were enjoying their membership and trying to get them more involved. And then from there, now I'm on the director of membership at Site Midwest.
Wonderful. Yeah. And I love that you started that immediately after becoming a
Absolutely.
member and got involved during the pandemic and said,
Yes.
how can I become a bigger part of this organization? And I think sometimes people think you have to be around for a long time and really before you dive into things, but that's great to hear
Yes.
that you're able to do that. So let's talk a little bit more about the global committee that you serve on. Mm-hmm. That is part of the education committee, the Global Conference Speaker Submission Committee. So what I found interesting is you sat on that committee, but then you said, oh my gosh, I got even more out of this. So tell me about that.
Yes, so I work for a third party, and so I feel like our clients are relying on us to be the experts. And so this really helped me get my expertise in speaker and content creation, right? I often know that that's part of my client's business and their programs, but I never participated in that process. So by sitting on this committee, I was able to firsthand experience what does that speaker selection process look like? What is different types of content? And I think that's one thing I also learned too, is that Site does a really good job about different types of learning, right? So you have the dialogue den, you have the learning labs, and so I was able to also understand the different ways to deliver the content as well, which was really great.
Good, yeah. And then you actually took that process back to your team and shared the experience with them, right?
Yes, I'm a sharer of all knowledge. So I took that back to my team because I felt like I walked away with a lot of new tools in my toolkit to be able to give to my clients, and I wanted to make sure my other colleagues were able to have that same toolkit as well. So I did my own 101 speaker content selection process and shared all of my insights from that as well.
Great. So would you say then that because of that experience, your company maybe has a different perspective of your involvement and your membership, that you gained a little more and brought that back?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's not, I would just say I was able to get firsthand experience, right? So it wasn't just the knowledge share, but I actually had hands-on experience with that. And I think that's where I got my leadership team then looked at it and said, oh my gosh, Site is much more than just networking and connections. It's that firsthand experience as well.
Wonderful. Great. Well, thank you so much, Monica. We appreciate you being here, and thank you for your service to Site.
You bet. Thank you.